Hello, beautiful soul. If you are watching this, then I want to say congratulations to you because you have done a lot of work and you can already feel this new energy within your body, more lightness. You might still feel tired because your body is still updating and upgrading and recovering, but you do feel more inner peace, more inner calm, and more enthusiasm to move forward. You might feel a relief, like whole body sigh, like, phew, wow, that was a lot. The energy was very, very powerful, but you did move through the eye of the needle and you learned a lot. So I invite you to take a deep breath in and just to appreciate yourself and how much work you have done and how you keep doing more and more work of alignment, and you feel more and more aligned with yourself, with your heart, with your soul, and you are becoming more and more free every day. And there are a few messages that I felt like needed to be shared. And first is allow yourself to rest if your body requests for rest. And many of us feel like rest is not productive. Rest is you being lazy. But rest is actually a very productive part of your healing, of your transition, of your manifestation journey. In fact, many of you have to rest to step out of the way, to allow universe to do its work and to receive. So rest is receiving. Rest is relaxing. Rest is releasing of control. But rest in a way that is supportive to your system. So if you can, do something that is supportive to your body, that is easy on your nervous system. Spend some time in nature, take a nap, sleep, take good care of yourself. Another message is that your heart is the biggest healer. And many of you already know this, many of you are learning this. And I felt like it's important to take a pause here and to acknowledge that you are discovering the power of your heart and how much you can alchemize through your heart. And this has been shown to me many, many times, and I just been reminded right now to share this. So I invite you to tune into your heart and just send so much gratitude to your heart and to yourself for doing this beautiful alchemy work. And for those of you who are still working through forgiveness to self or forgiveness to others, maybe you were not aware that that's what's going on, but many are actually doing this type of work right now. Forgiveness what happened in the past. We're going through this deep cleansing and soothing the inner child and soothing the nervous system, because some difficult things happened in the past, and some of those things happened because of our situation in the family or in school or later in life, and there were people involved. And as we go through more awareness and identify those things, part of the process is you forgiving to those people, to those circumstances, forgiving to yourself. I want to say it's not part of the process. It's really the key to resolution. So if you're still feeling a little bit heavy when you think about your past or when you connect with your inner child, this is the work that you are invited to continue on. And for this work, tune into your heart and know that your heart is a portal. Your heart is alchemization tool that you have. That sounds very technical, but it's something that you can use anytime. So let's say if there's a memory of you in your childhood and you see your parents or your siblings not treating you well, can you take this memory, can you take this energy and send it into your heart and visualize how this energy, this memory is being filtered through your heart, and just allow the heart to do its work and feel how it's getting alchemized and shifted and clarified. And then ask your heart to show you the wisdom and to show you the gift of the experience that you experienced. There's always a gift. There's always a positive silver lining. Maybe this difficult experience made you a more empathetic person who has more compassion to others, person who can now connect to others on a more deeper level, person who has now better boundaries and love herself or himself more. There's so many gifts. So filter through your heart and ask your heart to show you the wisdom. And I'm getting that this is an important step for final integration and a final closure for some of the memories, for some of the energies that you are alchemizing. So if that works, please give it a try. And you can also do some journaling, and through journaling you might reveal even more wisdom. And just remembering that every experience carries a gift, and it's kind of like we have to wait until we have the capability to fully process and fully integrate the gift. And this is why many of us carry the pain for many, many years. And this is why children carry this unprocessed energy, because it takes some time for us to get to the point where we are capable on emotional level, spiritual level, nervous system level, you name it, where we are capable to do this work. And so if you're seeing this message, this is a confirmation that you are capable, and either you already have done it, or you're going through it, or you will be going through it. And this is something that you can keep using throughout life. You have alchemized a lot right now. There will be more things to alchemize in the future. And yes, you can take breaks and you don't have to try to alchemize it all, but things that are on the surface, they're ready to be alchemized in this way. Beautiful, beautiful work. And the next message is, for those who are ready, for those who have rested, for those who have done this forgiveness work, inner work, the next steps need a little bit of conscious planning. That's not a very traditional planning, but meaning that you don't need to have the entire plan for years and years and everything in details. But I'm getting that just sitting down and journaling about your next steps, and maybe making some bullet points and tuning into your heart and wisdom, and asking your heart and your higher self, what is in the best and highest alignment for me right now? What are the best possible steps for me right now? So many of you are ready to step more into your purpose. Many of you are already walking in your purpose. In fact, I want to say everyone is in their purpose all the time. But many of you have this specific project in mind, or specific way of giving, special kind of offering that is being birthed. So I'm getting a message that it is helpful if you sit down and you actually do very earthly grounding and thinking of how you can bring this to life in a very practical steps. And you don't have to stick to that plan very tightly, but it is very helpful for your conscious and subconscious mind, for your nervous system, to have at least preliminary steps and some clarity. Those things that you want to manifest, they're already here. But part of this human experience is not just ethereal, energetical work, but actual work and actual doing and movement on the earthly plane in this body using your mind. So your mind is not all wrong and bad all the time. Your mind is helpful, and your mind can help you create beautiful things on this earth. And you are being called to step into this creation that you have in your heart with a little bit more planning and thinking of what would be the most aligned steps for you. This will give you more peace of mind as well. And just remember that you can always adjust when you have plan. You can always adjust. And it does not mean limiting yourself. It means that you are simply creating a more masculine container. So this is a big message for many spiritual entrepreneurs, heart-led entrepreneurs. We often work so much from our feminine, which is beautiful, but it's time to also work with the masculine as well. The divine masculine energy is very, very helpful. It's creating a container, safety, structure. Within that structure, your feminine energy can flow more freely and can feel more safe to flow more freely. So take it if it resonates. Again, always tune into your own wisdom, into your own heart, journal, and ask your higher self and your higher heart for the guidance. What is most aligned to you? You have all the answers within. You have done so much beautiful work. Congratulations. Very, very happy for you. And now it's time to take a big sigh of relief. All is well. And even more beautiful things are coming. And may this work that you are doing, that we are doing here, benefit all beings in this world and beyond. For those who are ready to do a little bit more earthly grounding work and think about the structure of your heartfelt project, please check out some links below. I do have a great tool that is one-page business plan that can give you a big picture and can give you more clarity on your next steps. There's a free version that is shorter, and there is also a paid course that has more details, examples, and more bells and whistles. So check it out. And also, as always, I'm available here for a session if you want to brainstorm, if you want any kind of support, emotional, spiritual, or business. I'm here to support you. Much love.